Every morning, before the world even stirred, a young man in Jamaica walked to a quiet spot with a notebook and a dream. His name was Marcus Garvey. No one around him believed he would one day lead millions. No one, except him. He had a secret habit, simple yet powerful. A ritual that would one day make him one of the greatest black leaders the world has ever known. Each morning, Garvey wrote in his journal, not about what was, but about what could be. He described ships he didn't yet own, businesses he hadn't built, and nations he hadn't united. He wrote as if they already existed. Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Born August 17, 1887, St. Anne's Bay, Jamaica. Marcus Garvey grew up in colonial Jamaica, where poverty and racism were daily realities. Even as a boy, he was deeply curious and ambitious. He spent hours in his father's library, reading about history, law, and black identity, something very few children of his time could even dream of. He saw how black people were treated around the world and made a personal vow. I shall never be satisfied until the black man has regained his self-respect and his place in the world. In his early 20s, Garvey traveled through Central America, London, and the Caribbean. Everywhere he went, he saw the same thing: people of African descent working hard but living without power, recognition, or unity. That global pattern of oppression lit a fire in him. He realized the problem wasn't local, it was global. Garvey believed that if you saw it every day, one day you'd stand in it. That was his daily habit, visualization through writing. Years later, that same man who once sat under a tree with a notebook would stand before tens of thousands, leading the largest black movement in history, the Universal Negro Improvement Association. In 1914, Garvey founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association, UNIA, in Jamaica. His dream: one God, one aim, one destiny. He believed that black people around the world, in Africa, the Americas, and the Caribbean, needed to unite, take pride in their heritage, and build their own economic and political power. When he moved to the United States in 1916, his movement exploded. Within 5 years, UNIA had over 6 million members in 40 countries, one of the largest black-led movements in history. He founded shipping lines, newspapers, factories, and schools. All the things he once wrote in silence. His morning ritual became a blueprint for greatness. While others doubted, Garvey built empires with a pen and belief. So what did Marcus Garvey do every day that changed history? He imagined the future and wrote it into existence. He didn't wait for opportunity. He created it, one word, one page, one morning at a time. And that's the real secret. Greatness isn't born in front of a crowd. It's written when no one's watching. Garvey's growing influence made him a target. The U.S. government, especially under J. Edgar Hoover, saw him as a threat. He was charged with mail fraud, many believe unjustly, imprisoned, and eventually deported back to Jamaica. But even from exile, his voice never went silent. His message continued to inspire freedom movements across Africa and the world, from Kwame Nkrumah in Ghana to Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. in America. Marcus Garvey died in 1940 in London, almost penniless. Yet today, he's remembered as one of the greatest Pan-Africanists and visionary leaders in history. He taught the world that a people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. Founded UNIA, Universal Negro Improvement Association, established the Black Star Line shipping company, created the Negro World newspaper, published in multiple languages across continents, inspired future African independence movements, became a national hero of Jamaica. His face appears on Jamaican currency. If this story inspired you, remember, the world changes one habit at a time. So, what are you writing today? For more inspiring and success stories, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.